Good day to everybody out there to see thy wealth, water your health, drink a glass of water. And guess what? We're back. And we're back with the completion of our well. Can you guys believe it? I got here April 21st. House got delivered April 30th. And guess what? I hired the wrong person to start my well. And over here is where they dug. He said he dug down 130 feet. They couldn't find any water. But the good news is, my guy Byron, they were able to find water here within about 15 to 20 feet. Now, this is how the setup is. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend to know what I'm talking about here. But I am going to show you guys the setup. Because I don't know what I'm talking about. Just a little bit. Not enough to convey it to you guys enough. So, as we can see here, we have our well dug. We have our pipes that are running from the well to the home that was dug, a hole that was dug here, not only for the pipe, but also for the water pump, which is hooked up via our electrical panel box. So they had to run an electrical wire from the well here for the pump that's submerged down there. And it's ran underground here up to the house. So we're thankful to have water now. Congratulations, See Thy Wealth. You now have the property hooked up off grid. They usually say you should have 2 sources of water when you're doing, I don't want to necessarily say off grid, but just homesteading in general. You should have at least 2 sources of water. We now have 3. We have the water well. We have our creek that is back here, right over that little hump there, hill, if you could see. And then we also have, right? Excuse me. We also have our water catchment system, which we're now filled up to the top here through our gutter system. So when they ran the pipe and they ran the electrical wire from the well and the water pump, they ran it to this here, the cistern. So this is the electrical wire that leads from the cistern, goes up here. I don't like how they looped it around here. I wish they had just kind of left it on this side, but it's them. They did what they did. I can mention it, but it's ran up here to a box that's actually hooked it to the panel. And we could have gotten this ran down yesterday. I just wasn't here when they completed it, so I didn't get my footage of that. I could probably get Byron to run it down when he comes here tomorrow. But anyway, and this is the pipe that's leading from the water well. You can see the pipe, it goes all the way down here and it comes up and we have water now. And then we have our creek water. So now we are completely set up off grid. We have no water bill anymore. We have our water well. We have our water from the rain. We also have our water from the creek if we need it. We don't have an electrical bill anymore. Why? Because we have solar panels up on the roof, one for the hot water heater, which has its own panel, so that way we don't have to tap into our electrical system from our hot water heater. And we also have our panels over here that provide electrical to the entire home. So we no longer have a water bill. We no longer have an electrical bill. We're working on the food bill. And as you can see, the garden, which I'm going to do another video about that in a few seconds, which may come out before this one or may come out a little afterwards. Actually, it may come out a little afterwards. But we have our okra here. As you can see, the okra is doing really, really well. And over here, we have our cucumbers. We have cucumber in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 things of cucumber, bunch of okra. We planted cilantro over here in this box here. This didn't grow. I'm having a hard time with that. If you guys have any tips on how to grow cilantro, let me know. We do have the tomatoes down here. They're growing really, really well. We have a row there, a row here, a row here, and a row here. So the tomatoes are doing really, really well. And when you come over here to these 2 boxes, we have the arugula as well as the callaloo. So the arugula is growing here. Mostly I think only 1 box didn't grow, but all of this, some of those little pieces I'll have to get in there and pull them up by hand, but most of this is arugula. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on and so forth. And same thing with the callaloo. Callaloo. Let's see. Okay, so this is a bunch of callaloo here. It didn't grow up in the middle here. It did catch back on the end here, so we got it there. And it's spread out throughout the beds here. This was doing really well when it first started. I think I kind of let it go, and then you got them over here, over here, over here. I mean, it's a lot of them that's kind of piled up in certain bunches, so that way when the ones that didn't grow will just take from where it grew abundantly and just, spread it out and make sure that, we're making the garden look like it's just not patchy. And over here, the watercress, as you can see, this didn't grow at all. So we're going to start these from seeds, and we're going to, again, in a controlled environment, maybe inside, and water those and then transplant them later because we really want the watercress. But this is just a trial run for the major garden, which will be on the backside. The backside garden will probably be about a ½ acre of major production of all fruits, botanical fruits, vegetables, herbs, things like that. This was just a trial run. This was a trial run for me. Not necessarily, this was actually a real run, but also a trial run for my own food up here and to see how I'll plant back there. So anyhow, I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know we do have water. Water well is done. Thankful, blessed, and highly favored. I'm really off grid now. I have no Wi-Fi. I only have Wi-Fi via a hotspot that I had to get from one of the service providers around here. But besides that, I have no actual line of connection of Wi-Fi back here. So we have our electric from the sun. We have our water from God, nature. We have our food from nature. We have our shelter that has been built by our humans, our resources. And God is just providing everything else, And, man, super thankful. And I think we got to get the termite treatment done, and that's about and curtains. I have my couch, TV, I need a desk, several other little things. But besides that, we are ready to rock and fucking roll. Thank y'all for tapping in with me. This your man, See Thy Wealth. Water your health. Hit the like button and drink a glass of water. Peace.